Good morning and welcome in, everybody. Might get joined by Joe here in a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen yet. So, I'm going to start this off by saying, first of all, these are raw recordings, like absolutely raw. No, I'm going to do very little editing, probably cut out some stuff that's boring and, depending on what happens where and there and everywhere. So, don't expect a real good dialogue. Yeah, just remember it's raw. Gonna kind of talk about a little bit what I'm planning on doing. Joe's gonna pop in here and make fun of me any minute now. Probably should pop up Discord so I can see when he comes in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so he's probably gonna pop in here and talk some poop, talk some shit, do whatever. There he goes asking me questions. Since when? So anyway, what I'm kind of working on here, some of you guys might notice this right off the bat. This is PV Counting, or watching a lot of videos last night. PV Canyon Crossing on FS22. And I'm working on setting up a playthrough that we're going to do for the twitching. And that playthrough is going to be like a super like insanely realistic setup for things. But obviously I have to do some testing, make sure mods are going to work together, you know, that kind of jazz. So we're going to see what happens. Might be some restarting the game, all that other jazz to get new mods on here or change mods. Lots of oops, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. All those kinds of things. But anyway, so aside from that, super realistic, kind of super hardcore. Like I said, Joe's probably going to be hopping on. That's him getting on the Farm Sim server. So this is going to be kind of like a behind the scenes. You get to see what we're doing to prep. That way I get a chance to talk about this and actually record it and put out what my plans are for this game playthrough. So as of right now, the recording of this video, that is the end of the road as we know it. Right as the recording of this video, I'm currently working on buying a house, and I'll be hopefully moving into that soon. And then once I get into moving, done moving into the house and kind of get things set up and hopefully kind of make a little bit of a studio, sort of, kind of, but not really. Then I'll, be going back to streaming again on a regular interval. And I plan on doing this actual playthrough through the stream. See, like, I'm still learning where the hell the daggum roads are for this map. That's part of the reason, like, when I talk about super realism, there's not going to be tabbing or teleporting anywhere. Like, we're gonna have to drive everywhere. And since we're gonna have to drive everywhere, it kind of helps to know where the roads are and where shit is. And most of you probably know Dave Dajnet, the guy that made the map. Stellar map maker. I love his maps. They're amazing. His dedication to these things are crazy. But if you played many of his maps, you well know that he usually puts some twisty and turvy roads in here and figure out how to get somewhere or there or here or everywhere. Especially with the buildable bridges and stuff that's on this map. Sometimes it's kind of hard to figure things out. We are starting out. Joe and I went ahead and used the easy dev tools to spawn in the stuff for the bridges. For this, at least this go around, I'm still deciding on like when we actually flip over and say, okay, we're going to do this legit, start from the beginning on the Twitch stream, are we going to have the bridges built, or am I going to try to make everybody put up with using the barges? So it's kind of one of those things. I want to see how that goes. Okay, sorry I was answering Joe. I'm in Discord in the YouTube recording channel, and he was like, "Are you actually recording?" I'm like, "Yep," but I was expecting you to pop in, so come on in. So I'm probably also going to start live streaming some of our play testing and whatnot on Twitch as well. He says, so don't do anything stupid. Just get in here. Oop. Can't spell here. There he is. What? So, just to explain to you, I did start recording already, but I've explained in the first part of the video, this is extremely raw recording. So like if I cut it up later and put it on YouTube, I don't care. This is play testing, so if you play soundboard shit like grab his dick and twist it, it ain't gonna bother me. It ain't any different than our streams, so. I didn't even honestly hear it. I heard something that sounded like beep. Oh no! Oh yeah, that sounded like T-Rex roaring at you through your phone and then it being picked up by the microphone and then going through Discord. Like, I don't know. Might be, I don't know. I haven't messed much with the soundboard in Discord, to be honest. Oh. We're having a stroke there for a minute. Shut up! I've only been awake for 5 minutes. You mean so you can drive over them? There's actually two. There's one that keeps going north into that forest straight ahead of me. Like if I keep going straight, I'll cross it. And then right here, I'm gonna turn left, and this will dump me out in town there. So what I was explaining in the intro is this is, like I said, super raw. Like I'm gonna cut this very little. I might chop it up so it's a little easier if people want to actually watch this shit, because I may put it on YouTube. Probably will put it on YouTube. But if anybody decides to watch it, it may end up being 3 hours long. Shit, I don't know. But I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of editing on it. Like, obviously, if I have to take my dog out, I'm probably not gonna, like, leave that part in the video. So, people don't need... I don't know, until my hard drive fills up. No, not really. I mean, like, I'm hoping my hard drive doesn't fill up. Get out the middle of the road! Just play it. So yeah, I was explaining that, you know, we're getting ready for a playthrough, hopefully on Twitch after I get my house botted, and we can start getting into regular streaming and whatnot. How we're gonna do a super realistic playthrough on this. Make sure I'm in the right form before I go buying shit. Big bags, seeds. I'm seeding a field right now, so I'm only gonna buy 2 because I don't want to spend that much money right now. I talked to Trev last night on Discord for a minute. He's interested in playing along, and I made sure to explain to him that it's going to be like super insanely realistic. Like, you guys are probably going to be ready to strangle me by the time this is over. I can, yeah. Mike. Does anything we do work the first time? Nope. Yeah, that came through fine. Oh, let's see here. Why the hell does it look like the oil filter on the back of this thing is transparent? I realize it's here. So I watched a YouTube video last night that was from Giants, like it's from Giants YouTube channel. I guess it's probably, from what I understand from the video, it was on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, right? They did the community spotlight with Dajnet, Dave. And it was before they started working on this map, I think. But it was a really, really cool stream. I was like, wow, that's, you know, a lot of really good information, like how Dave got started modding and some of the plans they have and all that other stuff. And I was like, wow. I shared it in Discord, in case you're interested in watching it. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Stop it! Damn it! Stupid thing. Okay, there we go. You know, I use that Synergy program so that I can use a mouse and keyboard on multiple systems. And I forget all the time. Well, that's on there crooked as hell. I forget all the time to hit the scroll lock button, which essentially keeps your mouse and your keyboard stuff on the host computer. What? Why'd you take them off? Oh, it's probably because it auto-loaded the palette. You have the engine on? Oh. The rolling? You're going for a ride with me, I take it? Yeah, I was wondering if how big a deal that would be. I think there's or there used to be, maybe I'm thinking about a mod that was on 19, but there was a mod that was supposed to be like a universal passenger mod. But like if it was a default in-game truck, it worked, but if it was a modded pickup or something like that, you had to add some specialization to it or some shit like that. So ooh, who went live on Twitch? Oh, speaking of which, that's something else I want to test. My CB microphone thing from my ATS SIM panel. I hooked the button on the mic. I hooked that up as the push to talk button for Farm Sim, and I want to see if we can get the in-game voice stuff to work very well. Like, I don't know if I have my volumes on or anything in the actual options, but so I may have to get out of the game and whoa! It also unfolds the trailer apparently. Whoops! Did you hear me? Okay, did you hear me through the game and not through Discord? I don't know. No, you were gonna say that. I don't know. I thought it'd just be fun. If it's stupid and sucks, I ain't worried about it. But because obviously we're gonna have Discord, but it'd still be fun to be able to use the in-game stuff if we want to. Then I want to see if I can, if it works, I want to get like voice mod to work, so we can make it, go beep. What's wrong? Yeah, beep, like a CB, I guess I could just, do that myself. Hey Joe, are you on the radio? Beep! that wouldn't drive you guys nuts at all. No, I thought it was kind of funny because who is it? The Squad. I've been watching some of their videos, and they do some stuff like that too. And like, kind of funny. I know why that keeps. Some of them I want to. Some of them I want to leave dirt roads. That's part of the reason why even through the playthrough, like testing some of this stuff, that I'm driving everywhere, is because I want to see how the roads work out. Like over by the charcoal forest, which is by Field 52. That little forest area south of the charcoal patch, there's a road that runs along the side of that forest, which is pretty awesome. I like that it's there. But some of the trees are kind of close to the road, and I have passed where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, you gotta go all the way around Robin Hood's barn. But some of the trees are close to the road, so like I want to do, some forestry type stuff to cut those out. Like I don't want to just go delete them. I want to actually do the forestry stuff to cut them out. Did you want to finish seeding this field, or did you want me to do it? No, because I asked the question first. Actually, do we have any other contracts that are open right now? We've got 2 foidalizing contracts. You mean from the skid steer? Are you trying to drive the skid steer? Bueller? Yeah. Or you are okay. We're going. I was gonna drive up to it and fill it up, but if we're gonna go that realistic, here. And I might have. Let's see if this works. Oh yes! If you walk up to it and push in, you can open the top. Yeah, I have the... Oh, by the way, just in case you didn't look at the mod list, because I know most of the time you don't do that when I put mods together. Manual discharge is on here. Manual covering and uncovering. And there's a mod on here that stops the seeders and fertilizer spreaders and stuff like that from auto-opening the cover when you get close to the pallets. However, it still loads. Like, I can still pull up next to the trailer and load it. Do I need to get down? Are you okay? Ah! Ah, okay. There you go. Looking good. Okay, I'm gonna admit I like this. This is good. Well, I guess it works for this one at least, right? Good thing we didn't get the bags. Forks down just a touch. No. So, okay. There you go. There you go. Down again. Forward. Other forward. Okay, you got it. Cheers. You need to get some head tracking, man. We might need to get a bigger front loader or something for if we're gonna do this way. I honestly, I didn't figure that you guys would be willing to go this far, but if you are, I'm down for it. So. Hundo% down. Right. What do you mean? That's on your end. Because on mine it works just fine. Well, shit. First day on the job, Joe breaks my skid steer. Are you stuck? Because I can fix it. Yeah, that's why I had backed it on. I don't know if the wheel one will turn on itself or not. I think this is the 40-foot trailer. I'm thinking about getting the 50-footer. Nope, I didn't assault it. Are you... Yeah, I got the... Well, I was kind of thinking about it this way, for these trailers. Like, so right now I've got the extension on it, but like if we want to use one of them for logging, we'll just take it to the quote shop that we need to put on our farm eventually, and then we can, you know, quote mount the sides on it. I don't think we should change the ramp out, but that'd be kind of an exercise and a lot of maintenance. But okay, you driving or me? Oh, I don't care. You left the skid steer running. Don't forget the engines don't shut off in this one, even when you're across the map. Well, okay. Ah! I already got all the GPS. Yeah, I'm not putting any fertilizer on it. No point. I've already got the GPS and headland management and all that other stuff set up, so I might as well. No. Headland management, if you set it up right, when you turn 180 degrees, it'll auto lock though. So if you want to, there was some things that I could use your expertise on. I would like to put down one of the feed and fertilizer things. That's the question. It's part of the question anyway. I'd like the feed and fertilizer. Oh, the other one I wanted to do was global market, but that's not how global market works anymore. You want to stream on Discord? And then we can talk about locations. Yeah, I want it somewhere in town on what will be co-op land. So like either close to the shop, or I don't know that there is one, because I think you're supposed to stay out of there until that factory gets built. Yeah, but kind of like the recovery services thing. Yeah, like somewhere maybe in there. Because who owns that? The store should be owned by the co-op. Um, well, it depends. Do you think it would go? Oops, I dropped that a little early. Do you think having it next to the shop is enough? Like, you'd go into the shop to quote unquote pay for your stuff, or do you think there should be like a building there for people to work out of? I'm using air quotes here. Part of the reason why I want you to primarily be the operator of the construction company, because you you are really good at that shit. You can take a patch of grass and make it look phenomenal. Phenomenal. That looks pretty good. Um, I don't know if you paid much attention, but I put a bunch of decoration stuff in too, aside from what Dave has in. And I'll probably get some more decoration stuff. Some of it was kind of like meh. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to put German road signs on here, but there was also a couple of packs that was like extra decoration stuff, and I was looking through it, and I was like, I don't really know if we're going to use any of that ever, so no point in cluttering up the mods for that. That makes sense. We already got enough mods on the daggum thing anyway. So I was watching. Damn it! I dropped it too early again. Talking and not thinking about what I'm doing. So I also watched one of Dave's recent broadcast streams on Twitch to kind of see what kind of interesting stuff I could glean. And I don't know if you remember the other day I told you that there's like apartments and houses and shit, so that you can put those down so you can have workers for your factories. Apparently some of the animals, like if you get dogs and cats, like if you start breeding dogs and cats, you can deliver them to an animal shelter, and then they're taken from the animal shelter and like each. So if you have a house that has two people in it, you can have two cats and two dogs in that house. It's one per person, and so the cats increase morale, and the dogs increase support. And if you increase morale and or support, it increases the productivity of the people that live in that house, which then therefore increases the productivity of your factories. And I was like, oh my god, like they went all ham on this stuff. Like, I'm actually kind of excited about that. I'm like, man. And he was like, yeah, I got almost 500 hours in this game save, and he's like, I'm only at like tier 1 and tier 2 factories. And I'm like, oh my god, we can be playing this for a long time. So that whole thing I was talking about, playing 50 in-game years, yeah, we might be playing this for like 300 in-game years. Shit, I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to take me a while to get burnt out / bored playing this map. There's a lot to do here. And I'm actually pretty excited about it. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, don't drop it too early this time, DC. Ah! That was almost perfect. Ooh. Hey, doggo. See, this is why we don't get under there. Thank you. Good girl. Are you gonna go lay on my bed? Fine, bye. She's nursing a leg for some reason. We're not real sure why, but it's almost like she slept on it wrong and pulled a muscle. Like, you ain't old enough for that yet. Yes, we do. Well, some. Check the decoration tab. Some of that is Dave's, and some of that is the stuff that I added in. Oh, look at that. We got a TARDIS. And yes, I do want to put a snowman in the yard during the winter. I want to hear it. Is that the kind of signs you were looking for? Okay. Well, if you find any other like sign packs or decoration packs or anything else you want, you know me, I'm not going to tell you no. You're in over your taters. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. You do like some crazy, insane, awesome stuff, man. I need to get in and play more with landscape. I'm getting better with the landscaping stuff. I'm figuring out how to use the tools. Ouch. Oh, because yeah. I'm sure at some point we can probably figure out how to build one. Actually, that might be a good thing for me to do for my first mod ever, is make one of those on the other side. I would like to figure out, and if you have ideas on it, that would be great. I would like to figure out how to mark the intersections because like when I'm driving in the pickup and I'm trying to figure out where the streets are, like a couple of them I know where they are pretty well, you know, like that one right there that you're standing on. I know where that one is because that's where the shop is, and I go in and out there a lot. But down at the other end of that street, like there's one that goes up towards the gas station, and yeah, I have to pop out a cab a lot of times to see that one because I'm like, I don't know where the hell the road is. Is that the Peterbilt? Yeah, that looks beautiful. Whoa, turbo. If you want to put someplace down, building down that we can park shop semis too, you can do that if you want. I'm just throwing out ideas. If you want to get in a tractor and farm, you're more than welcome to do that too. Well, the stuff's... No. Hold on. Whoop, stop. Nope, stop! Jesus! Turn to your left. Right there. See that corner right there by where the shop is? Your reticle's on it. There's stuff that spawns over there if the first spawn area gets full. So it starts spawning in that corner. I haven't seen anything spawn over there yet. And I'm not sure if there's a significance to the texture change for that area where you're standing right now either. I don't think there is, but... Those aren't tall enough for the stacks to go in. It looks kind of goofy. Yeah, I was gonna put the truck in there, but then the stacks clipped through the garage door, and I was like, I don't know if I like that. I mean, I guess it's really not that big a deal. They are a little narrow for backing the trucks in because there's no pull-through spots, but... That one is, but I don't think it's long enough. Story of my life. I put the old school FS17 mobile wood chipper on here too. Yeah, I thought that was a cute little truck. We could use that with our van trailers to truck products around the map. Oh, I don't care about the antennas. Antennas will usually go blang, 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 blang across the garage doors. Is that truck right there, is that realistic enough to be able to pull that big ass trailer? Like if you put like a combine or a ropa or a... I guess that'll work then. I didn't think to look at the horsepower the other day when I was checking it out. I actually really like the other truck that you threw on there too. I was like, I think I might like that one better than I like the Peterbilt. But I want... Okay. But I want to use those TLX ones with the big knobby ass tires when we do logging stuff. Just for the hell's that word? Oh, what the hell is that word? Too early in the morning, I can't think. Anyway. Save lag already? Nice. Yeah. Right now, I'm just worried mostly about if they're, the mods are all functional and we can find the things we want to fit the gameplay RP, if you will. And I figure as time goes on, we can do stuff like fix those little annoying things where it's like, I don't like that the decals don't tell me what they are or whatever. It's GPS. No, like GPS on the tractors, you don't need it on semis. And that's one of the reasons why I like this version of the mod, because you have to. One of the reasons why I like to use that mod for GPS is because when you check yes, it's $15,000 to add it on, That, and I think it integrates a little better with headland management. And then I've got enhanced vehicle control on here, so we've got the differential controls, which I think it makes a little bit of difference when you're talking about the REA mods. You know, the things that make the wheels slip a little bit and all that other jazz. I just made it yellow. I hadn't really settled on anything yet. I think it's mainly because I made the shop a yellow farm. Whew, cut that one close. So for anybody watching the video, part of the rules for this, and I'll talk about this while I'm doing it, right now I'm working a contract to try to make some money, to make sure, well, first off, I'm going to preface it, my goal for this is to make the economy like super, I guess you will say, difficult, and also realistic. I'm making it really, really hard for us to make money. That way it extends the gameplay, because one of the issues I have, and I was talking to Joe about this the other day, is that we start playing and it doesn't take us very long at all, and we end up with $20 million in the bank, and then with $20 million you just go buy whatever tractor you want, and it kind of takes some of the reward system out for me. Because it's like, I can just go buy a new tractor. Whoop-de-doo. Like, where's the challenge? And that's what I think sometimes I get a little bit like, man, this ain't challenging anymore, And for me, like, playing Minecraft, playing Satisfactory, playing some of those other games that are out there, I really like that initial challenge when you don't have anything, that startup challenge. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to extend that in Farm Sim because, well, it's a game and they made it very, very gamey like they should. And some people, they want it easy. They want to buy whatever tractor they want whenever they want. And, I'm a little bit more of a masochist than that. So like to make things a little more difficult. But anyway, in saying that, I'm doing a contract to try to make money to make sure that the settings I have on things are working the way that I want them to. And one of the rules for doing contracts is that, most of you probably know, if you do most of a field for a contract, the contract will complete and you can collect it and it'll clean up the field for you, and like you don't have to go around the edges or the headlands or anything like that. But I don't want to play that way. At least for me, I'm gonna do the whole job, and it's kind of one of those things that I was raised that way, and I know this is a video game, but it's still one of those things. It's like, if I'm going to play this realistic, I'm going to play that part of it realistic too. Like, you don't do 90% of a job and get 100% of the pay. So, just me. And I figure one of three things is going to happen. Either Joe's going to quit on me, strangle me, or get really tired of this map. I'm surprised you haven't. Especially when you start getting messages from me, you're like, oh shit, I've heard from DC 3 days in a row. He must be gearing up to do some shit. Better put my steering wheel on. Toy like a toyer. Yeah, that's... Now you see why I was like, hey, we can put down another building for the trucks. Because even that small little truck is like... Eek. I do like that truck on there, though. Whoa! Careful there, Turbo. Oh, yeah. That's probably because I have the REA Center of Gravity mod on. It gives things a realistic center of gravity. Trust me, I've already flipped a couple of things and been like, I did put in a shed on here, a couple of sheds. I put that one with the lounge on it that you sent me because that thing looks sexy. If we need more barns or sheds, just let me know or find the mod you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Yeah. Joe's gonna accidentally sell the shop. I think we should start calling it the dealership. Because that's a little less ambiguous. Because sometimes when you say go to the shop, like, do you mean the one at the farm or... Because, I mean, I guess in reality it is a dealership, right? Oh, welcome back. You decided it was lonely in there? Well, you can never be lonely again on farmersonly.com. What? I was talking to my dog. I was talking to my dog. Whoa! Snakies! Forgot about that part. I've got to rework a few of my controls too. Because I need to be able to control headland management and GPS to the fullest extent. Well, from what I was seeing, it didn't look like it was, but... Damn it, I missed a spot. Delete. All right. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. Woo! I had 326 liters of seed. So one of the other things for the YouTube viewers that are actually watching this, one of the other things I'm using, thanks to Mr. J Rock's suggestion, I didn't realize it did this, is I'm using the store deliveries mod, because to me, the way I look at it is if you're doing a contract for a farmer and you're not using your own equipment, when you borrow equipment, you would be borrowing it from that farmer, in my opinion. Like I can see cases where you would lease it from a shop, but I don't know, for RP type purposes and things, to me, you would be borrowing it from the farmer. So I preferred the way they did they used to call them missions back in FS17. I preferred the way they did the missions, where you'd say, yes, I'll do that mission, and then when you'd show up, the equipment would be on the edge of the field, right? And so I preferred that because I'm like, that makes sense to me. If a farmer's going to hire you to do a job and he provides the equipment, that seems like a plausible place for the equipment to be, right? Like he's going to have it there on the field for you when you're ready to do it. So I use the store deliveries mod to have the equipment pop up here at the edge of the field. And so I do the same thing when I complete a contract. I leave the equipment at the edge of the field because, well, that's where the farmer would pick it up. But since, you know, these farmers like to have us supply our own seed and fertilizer, I'm going to unload it and take it with me because, well, that's part of the contract pay is to provide seed and fertilizer. So, which again goes into my earlier topic of making it financially a little bit more difficult, is like if you're supplying your own seed and fertilizer. Even though, again, to me in real life, if I was a farmer paying somebody to do a job, I'm pretty sure I would be supplying the seed and fertilizer. But being, you know, the game part of this doesn't really allow us to do that. So, and simulating it, like we could simulate it, but that would be a pain in the butt. You mean with the store? So, are you... Let me ask this. After I get unstuck from the dang... What the hell? I'm lagging. That's what's going on. Whoa, turbo! Okay, there we go. Alright, so are you saying like when we do farming stuff and we get seed and fertilizer up until the point where we own our own seed tender, we would have the co-op come out with their truck and deliver it. So if we want to do the thing where we pay it, that's why I have the invoices mod on here. So after, like, if we're gonna RP that, right? So either you or me or whoever's gonna do it, we jump in that farm, get in the seed tender, figure out how much we're gonna charge for seed, figure out how much is used, and then create an invoice for it. I like that. Okay. Oh, that's a good place for it. Hody-do, hody-do. Okay. Okay. A lot of sap. Trying to think what else there is. We got. Do you want to set up something for the veterinarian services company? What do you think of that? Like, well, I created a Canyon Veterinary Services. So, like, if we do on Twitch, you know, I was talking about making it so viewers can spend their volts to cause things to happen. So, like, if an animal gets sick or an animal dies, we're going to have the vet come out and take care of that. So you're going to need a pickup and a stock trailer, probably a building where the veterinarian is. They'll probably need a little small plot of land somewhere. We can do that. I'm good with that. I don't care. We've got. I mean, I don't want to use the Dodge pickup for absolutely everything. Like that'd look kind of goofy. So I don't care. We can use the in-game lizard stuff. I'm fine with that too. Right now, I'm doing out-of-cab driving in the pickup so I can see where the heckin' the roads are. I'm still learning the roads. Yeah, that one's got a whole bunch of bed attachments to it too that might be cool. Something's got me jerky. I dropped to 20 frames per second. Not sure what's going on with that. look in the direction of the shop. Yeah, the dealership, thank you. If I look away, I bump back up to like 40 to 50 like normal. Okay. Off whatever the hell this is. Yep, I already, I purpose, yep. And there, if you go to your right, keep going, follow that thing right there. Yep. And that spot right in front of you is where you unload the stuff that you sell. He made like 200 and some $1,000 on the stream I was watching last night, selling a flatbed load of juice. I was like, good lord, some expensive juice. PMS. Uh-huh. Do you have PMS? That's funny. Somebody's got yolks. Really? I just put that Ponge pack on there like doopity-doo. No, it's probably not in there. We should be able to. Maybe they're classed as sheep? I don't know. So I'll be honest with you, I'm contemplating, like, I know this is the playthrough. Like, originally I was planning on resetting the everything and going back to default. I don't know that I want to do all that. Like, start completely from scratch, because then we'd have to put all these placeables down again. We'd have to, you know, figure all this stuff out. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that big a deal, but still. Alright, let's see if I can figure out what the heckin' is making my frames drop. No? Maybe I just needed to load stuff in, I don't know. It's coming back up a little bit. Be right back. I'm gonna check on my dog real quick. Oh, never mind, there she is. Okay. She snuck over and laid down on her bed. We're up to 30,000 doll hairs. Yep. Oops. I forget. Gotta turn in here. Oh, I've been meaning to tell you. That little garden shed that was here, like, that's part of the map. The other day I was looking at different stuff in the shop, messing around. I was putting down, like, the sprayer and stuff. There's a weather station in the store that you can buy that's supposed to actually make your forecast for your farm more accurate. And I managed to get it on top of that garden shed, so it actually looks like it belongs in the garden shed. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. Let's go over here and check on... Alright, so Joe left the garage door open with his truck in it. What? Contracts. Ugh, field 34 fertilizing. Where's 34? Actually, 34 is not bad. Let's run up there. Yeah, I think fast forwarding really messes with the contracts. Not something I want to do. Can't remember if I can. Yeah, looks like I can get through up here. Damn, the map icon's so far down there. So a little bit ago we were talking about FPSs and stuff. That was one of the things that I got out of that stream I was that Dave had done before, previous broadcast. They apparently have built conveyor belts in here that you can place down like it's over/under your triggers, and then like you can have the warehouses where you store your stuff, and so when the pallet spawns in a pallet spawn location, the conveyor belt that are laid on the ground will actually basically push the pallet over into the storage trigger and automatically store it in the warehouse, which is a really, really awesome little setup, right? But the thing we got to keep in mind if we use those is that they cause a little bit of an FPS hit because they're constantly moving. But another thing Dave said we can do to offset it is the warehouse that he was using is like an open style warehouse where you can see it, and he's like, the graphics hit that you take, the FPS hit you take from the open sheds is not quite as bad as having a pallet on the ground, but there's still a little bit there. So like if you use the closed sheds, all the stuff that they've put in, they use the occlusion deals. So if you have the shed actually closed up with all the doors, it occludes the pallets and stuff. So I was like, that's pretty good to know. Like you can actually, they've started to build in some of the things to help with FPS improvement so that it doesn't cause so many issues with things. But those are just things we need to keep in mind, like when we're building factories and stuff, we don't want to put down, obviously, you know, tons and tons and tons of conveyor belts and then be like, why are we at 5 FPS? You know? Ah, dear! Uh-oh. Ain't got no 34. I want to get left here. Push. Might be. I think that truck's a little light in the front end anyway, because you had trouble pulling your fifth wheel with that, didn't you? Well, I really put the ponge pack on here for the bale trailers, so we can use those to transport bales out of the field. Alright, so... Ooh, I need to go get fuel. Alright, Alt-Shift-S to set the store delivery. Escape. Go to Contracts, Field 34. Borrow items. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Alright, now... I'm going to use the Field calculator for field 34. And, oh, damn. Needs 16,000 liters of fertilizer. Guess what that means we need? The co-op seed tender. Alright, so good on you, Joe. Alright, so, since Joe's busy, I'm going to escape. I'm going to hop over to the co-op. And one of the few times I'm allowed to teleport. We're gonna hop over to the co-op-y. Oof! Damn, that door comes up fast. Smack me right in the face. I guess I probably should. Yeah, open the walk-in door. Come in, open that door. Because even with the, even when we do stuff in the shop, dealership, or, I should say the co-op, the county, when I do stuff, I'm gonna use realisticness. Alright. For science for a minute. Okay, that works. Okay, so we need solid fertilizer. What? Oh, I done did messed up AA1. Hope that didn't do anything dumb. All right. Ooh, why are we on 0 time? Whoa, turbo. I'm honking my horn at you because you're still in the middle of the road. Oh. Well, I guess I'm turning around now. I forgot this was a multi-compartment seed tender and I only filled up one compartment. Yeah, I have seen that. I've actually used it. But I didn't want to put that on here because if you guys don't want to do in-cab driving, I'm not going to force it. Might be a little difficult for people without head tracking, so. I did turn on the option to where it doesn't reset the camera. So if you're in Have it. Yep. Yep. Well, I saw the mod. I haven't actually looked at it. Yeah, Yep, I'm good with that. Yeah, any of those mods that you want to do that are like we can do RP stuff, and you're like, ooh, that looks like a good idea, I'm more than open for it. Out of the middle of the road, a-hole! The vets just think they can just park wherever they want because they're veterinarians. I don't know, did you not hook up the hoses? I think I can. I think it's just the tire tracks on this map. Because so far all the vehicles have done that pretty heftily. Dave lag. Where's he shit? Might be. I don't mind it. Okay. Yeah, super heavy. I'm gonna reset the time to 0 real quick, and I'm gonna run my doggo out, and I'm gonna pause the recording. So.